and welcome to the diaries. Boy, I sounded angry, didn't I? Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not angry. I just sounded it. I mean, that was like, wow. Well, it is getting close to the end of January. Have many things going on. A lot of work going on out on the Pirate's Porch, which hopefully we'll get to almost immediately. And some music stuff coming up. We've made some changes in how we're going to do the band. We're not going to strive so hard for a live performance. We're going to release some more music, and down the road we'll look for more live performance, or work on more live performance, and work on any live performance. Working on a new game, which if I think of it, I'll throw a little bit on here, and some other things that are going on. And it's been kind of I don't want to say it's been rough, but it's been uneventful in a way that's almost depressing over the last week or so. A lot of things that could happen that are not, and a lot of things that didn't happen that should have.
Well done.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think I meant to say a lot of things that did happen that didn't need to. Kind of a combination of the two. But yeah, it was a little funky, so let's try to unfunky it with this episode. I do have one announcement that you may already know about, and that is Kid Stuff Films is closing down completely. I'm going to be just working with Kid Stuff Games. Kid Stuff Films I can't really keep up because I don't have a cast. I don't have a full cast. I only have one or two people. I don't have the storylines, and quite frankly, I just don't have the time. And I'm kind of running out of the energy too. So I have enough material to make about 25 games over the course of the rest of my life. So I think that maybe we'll just stick with that. And there's not really a lot else that is going on, anything I got planned, but we'll see what happens. You always know things could pop up. Although things that have cost money are not going to pop up because I ain't got it to spend. So there, too, near. Anyway, so I guess without any further ado, let's get going. Well, it's about not quite 2:30 in the afternoon, something like that, and it's very cold out here on Pirate's Porch because for the last 3 days, almost 3 days, we've had nothing but rain. Been raining, and that's pretty unusual for around here. But the rain has given us a little break, but man, is it cold out here. And when I mean cold, I mean relatively speaking, of course, we're in Arizona. But I want to let you know, clue you in a little bit on what I plan to do. Now, the first thing is back here at the mast. Another change I made is I moved the light that looks like reflected water from there over to behind one of my tiki heads. But I have this cable hanging out, so I got to kind of straighten that out. But it lights up the area nicely, and I think it's in better position than here. It seems to get a lot of debris over here, I guess. Well, I'm going to make a quick trip out to the place. Yeah.
You're scaring me!
Hobby Lobby. They have the jute rope that I want, but the last time I was there, which was a week ago, it was at full price, which is way too expensive and it's way too much. So I'm going in there to see, because, their 40%, 50% discount changes from one department to another each week. So I'm going to go down there and see if it's in the cheaper. Also, they had a block and tackle, which was about the same price as the jute, and I'm going to see if that's on sale. If either one of those on, then I'll get it. I do have rope I can use for this thing that I'm doing, but it's really thin. Well, it's too thin for what I want to do, so I'm going to see if I can't find the right stuff. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my roll of jute. And it came out pretty good. Anyway, I've got the hook up outside. I'm gonna at least get this up tonight. And then I'll do the sail, because I can pull this right down and put the sail up afterwards. And so, yeah. Alright, there it is. Tied to the deck, hanging by a single hook. And it doesn't matter, it's going to be something covering that anyway. And it's only draped over once, you can see. So if it starts to get windy out here, I can easily take it down. So we'll have a look when it gets a little later. Looks a little better without the window lamp on. I forgot to turn it off inside. But, yeah, gotta be a little weird, I guess. They're running some kind of machinery down there that sounds kind of like an air raid siren. But we're out here on the Pirate's porch. Need to check the battery on the light because because I think it might be getting a little low. Now, I haven't used this one yet and it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically take that one down, unscrew it, take it down, put this one in its place. I know this one's got good batteries. Then I can check the batteries on that one, and this one will already have replaced it. When I start using both of them, well then by golly, I can't do that. Take that down. And this one up. Where are the latches? Oh, they're there. There we go. Well, on closer examination, I have determined that this light is actually kind of low. If I put it to its brightest, that's its brightest. Now, these take AA batteries, of which I am completely out of. And most of my tall candles take AA batteries. Some of the other ones I have take either little button batteries or they take AAAs. So I have AAAs and I have button batteries, but I don't have any AAs. So I have a choice. I can go down to the what used to be a dollar store and pick up some cheap AA batteries to tide me over for the time being, or I can order more AA batteries. Now the thing is this one, I don't got money. We got very little that I can use on anything at the moment, so I think what I'll probably do is go grab some AA batteries from the used to be a dollar store, and hopefully that'll take care of the situation for the time being. Hopefully. It's amazing we came out alive, it's all unsafe, everything's bad, everything's hurtful, everything we had, everything we did, everything we tried. Something like it's all unsafe, everything's bad, everything we had, everything we did, everything we tried. Yes.
Dan. My amazing drum fill.
Yeah, I love it. See? You almost smashed your face into the table just now.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
You leaned over, you went about that far. I could hear sound vibrating between your nose and that piece of paper.
No.
It's always been unsafe.
We got that covered. It was pretty obvious.
Where there's rocks in the
To play with
dirt in my mouth right now. Take 7. Rocks in the dirt.
We need to talk about your mask. Alright, here we go. It I'm sitting here with 9,000 napkins from different places. Apparently, whenever I eat, if I go out and get something to eat, I eat here. And every time I go, I get like 10, 15 napkins, and now I have this massive quantity. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. And you know it, it's because I got packages, which is like a boxes. And I don't even think there's a boxes inside the packages. This is from, I wonder where it came from. This is for the band. And this is something to help us in studio recording. And I will get a cutter for this. This is, well, since there are people who live directly behind me, we try not to get too loud when we're working as a band. But the result is when we're doing studio recording, it just doesn't come out that well. It doesn't, the same energy isn't there because we have to quiet it down. So we started going to headphones, right? So I got 2 headphone jacks to run. Well, there's more than 2 people in the band. And I'd like to be able to I'd like to be able to rehearse, for shows, and us to be able to hear what we're playing in full power. So, a white thing bag here. This is a 4-way stereo splitter with no opening in it. Oh, there we go. Right up. A lot of bags involved here. I'm not going to get my cutter out. I'm just going to rip this open. Here we go. I'm ripping now. Now, there's some ripping going on here. Let me tell you. When it comes, I'm tearing. Almost about to get the knife. Nope, there we go. There we go. 4-way stereo splitter. So we will all have our own headphones, all plugged in to the one output, and we can rehearse, we can beep, we can do studio work without having to inform the entire neighborhood about it. Now, when I was a children, we didn't care that much. We'd play our music just as loud as we wanted to, go in the garage. We'd soundproof the garage by hanging a piece of carpeting on the door. That really worked. But I have learned over the years that not everybody may like your style of music. And there's a lot of people who drive around here who don't care about that. They want to share it with everybody. Well, this is going to keep us from doing that. So, yeah. Cool beans. The big package of the episode. Most likely. Hear that wind blowing? Yeah, it's blowing pretty good. We had, I checked with the weather service last night to see what we're up against today. They said wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour. That seems pretty heavy, more or less. 20 miles an hour, my ass. Yep. Right here on the property. Close to Darkslade Manor, but didn't damage me. And that's not the only tree that came down.
Oh no!
That's right, the tree on my porch came down too. Fell behind my workbench. The other one's okay, because it's against the wall. But I'll tell you what, lucky that my porch didn't fly away, because that sail was sailing earlier. Now that tree coming down looks like it, did some stuff, but not too much damage. However, a tree a little bit further down also came down. And when it came down, it took its roots and it wrapped it around the plumbing and said, "Come with me as I fall." And it did. And so, consequently, we have no water. I just got a note. Where did I put it? Right here. I haven't read this yet. I'm going to read it right here, right now. This is from the offices of Darkslade Manor. Okay. High winds have brought down several trees on property. One of these trees pulled up a water main pipe when it fell. Dadgummit. A crane is scheduled for 7 a.m. 2:23 to safely remove the tree. Once it is removed, we will be able to work on reestablishing the water supply for the buildings. We appreciate your understanding. I don't understand. I'm not being understanding. I'm going to be an asshole. No, I'm going to be nice about it. If you have any questions, blah, blah, blah. So, there you go. They can't bring the crane out till tomorrow, so no water today. However, on the good side, or positive side, let's put it that way, I work opening to closing shift today. So I don't need the water here. I'll probably need it in the evening, but there's a grocery store right over there, and I can go get water if I need it. But yeah, see, an exciting day, I guess. I think it was more exciting for the people who live in that apartment than anyone else. Okay, I got my AA batteries in this here bag here. Oh, no, that's ramen. Sorry. That's not AA batteries. There we go. No, that's onion granulated. It's minced onion, you know. There it is. So, these are $1.25. I don't expect them to last very long. I got 4 packages, which will take care of those spotlights, and we'll see if they work any better with new batteries. I'm going to replace a couple of the candle batteries in here so I can use my indoor lighting effects. Okay, put the new batteries in the light. We're going to, I do not expect miracles, but we'll see what we got here. Abba dabba. Yeah, that works. Jeez. I think maybe I'll rechange my light outside. Let's see. Green. Yeah, that's pretty darn green. I like my facial features are disappearing. That's how green it is. Alright. So I guess the batteries I had that appeared to be okay really aren't all that okay. So I guess I'll go swap these with the ones I put out there. And we'll leave it at that for the time being. Leave it at that for the time being. And take it from there, yeah. Well, I got some junk mail here just for your enjoyment. Here it is in this envelope. And it says it's from the processing center, which, as we know, means really nothing. Now, how can you tell that this is a piece of junk mail by the outside, which doesn't have any fancy writing on it? Looks like it might be legit. The card, there's a card in here. The card is right up against the surface of the envelope. When a card, a bank card, or a credit card is sent to you, it's usually folded up inside of a either blank paper, or it's on the other side of a piece of cardstock or something like that. This is right up against the surface, and you can feel the card and you feel the little numbers in it. So let's see who tried to give us the snicker this time. And let's see what we have here. The choice is simple. It says on the card. I can't read the card because I don't have my eyeballs on. Where are they? There they are. The thing that's on the card that made you feel like there's a card there, it says simplepathfinancial.com. It's not, doesn't look like it's a loan offer, but apparently it is. You're pre-selected. Ha! I've been selected. There's no way I can't get this because I've been selected. For only $608 a month. Are you kidding? Oh, that's for a $30,000. Well, yeah. $405 for a $20,000 loan. I have a loan right now. I don't pay this much. I pay quite a bit on my loan, but it's only 12 grand, you see. And I could call to check my, here, I'm gonna take the card. This thing, here's the back. Simple path. Yeah, so this isn't even for a card. That's an even dirtier trick. Personalized access loan amount, get funds fast. Yeah, well, I'm hoping I never have to take out a loan again. Now this is my second personal loan. I paid off the first one. Actually, I used part of the second one to pay off the first one and pay my bills down quite a bit. I still have bills, but they're not, you know, anything like they were. I only have 2 credit card bills, and I have 6 credit cards. Only 2 of them have a balance on them. I did that to keep the money from becoming unattainable, which it kind of is anyway. But to take out another loan, that's insanity. And even though if I took out a $20,000 loan, I could pay off all the rest of my loans, and I'd still have a loan. And what's more, I would be paying more a month for it. So that's really a dumb idea. But yeah, that's our junk mail for today. You know, I really wish that these people, instead of offering me loans, just send me money. Just send it. Here you go. Money. That'd be great. Take care of all my problems. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah. You know why? Because I'm really tall all of a sudden. Look at this. Check it out. I bet. Oh. It just made me look fatter. But, yeah. Yeah, this episode kind of went sideways. And not a lot of what I had in mind. But it did get some stuff like the behind the scenes of the music video and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. But in the next episode, I'm not going to say what's going to happen. We're going to play it by earbone, and we'll see what happens. I know some things that I want to do, but here's the thing. My hours have been changed at work, and they've been changed for the better. Yes, it really did. So now I'm working a lot more hours. I'm also earning a little bit more, so I'm willing to sacrifice some of my free time because I would rather be tired than broke. So since this is giving me the opportunity to actually, now listen to this, you're not going to believe these words coming out of my face, I can actually put some money aside. Yeah, not a lot, but something. So we can do something when summertime comes around. So, we'll see how things go with that. But as far as this episode is concerned, yeah, not huge, a lot of gabba syllable, but even though it didn't have a lot of gabba syllable, it had some. A little bit more gabba than syllable, but whatever. In any case, so we'll be back for the next episode, and I'll try to get it out a little sooner. In the meantime, I almost knocked myself over with that one. You guys have yourself a great couple of weeks. End of line.